Hello everyone, welcome to Pabbly. So in this video we are going to learn how to automate trip planning and bookings for travel agency. So I run a travel agency and want to automate trip planning and bookings, and I am going to do this by creating a WhatsApp chatbot using Pabbly Chatflow, and this chatbot is going to respond to your customers even when you are busy or unavailable. So in this video firstly we are going to create a chatbot using Pabbly Chatflow. Now if a user will send a message, an automatic reply will be sent to them. So if you also want to enhance your customer's experience, then let's dive into my screen for creating your own WhatsApp chatbot. Welcome to my screen. So in this video I am going to create a chatbot for automating trip planning and bookings for travel agency, and this chatbot is going to save your time by reducing your manual workload by providing you automation, and this is going to help you in one-to-one conversations with your customers or clients even when you are unavailable. So let's start creating this chatbot, but before that I am going to show you the real working of this chatbot. So for that let's move on to my WhatsApp with me. So here you can see I have already opened my WhatsApp, and now I am going to send a message to the number which I have already connected to my Pabbly Chatflow account, and here this number is saved as my test number. So now let's enter a message over here. Let's say I am going to enter this message, that is I want to book a trip, and now I am going to send this message, and now let's wait for the response of our chatbot. And here I am getting a welcome message which says, hello, welcome to XYZ travel agency. We help you plan your dream trips, book tickets and arrange stays hassle free. Where would you like to go? So now let's enter our destination over here. So I will be entering the name of the destination. So here I have entered the name of my destination, and now it is asking me to enter the travel dates. So now let's enter the travel dates over here. Here I am entering the date, that is 27th August to 4th September. So now let's enter the dates. So here as I've entered the date, it is asking me another question, that is are you traveling solo or with others? So now let's enter the answer over here, that is solo, and here I have entered the answer. And here I am getting a message which consists of the list. So now let's open this list and see the packages over here. So let's open this list, and here you can see I am getting some of the packages. So now let's select our first package, that is trip to Bali. So here I have selected my first package, and here as I've selected my package I am getting an image and a book now button. So now let's click over this book now button, and here I am getting a thank you message which says thank you for choosing us to plan your trip. Please make your payment to confirm your booking, and here we are getting a pay now button. So this is the way a chatbot works, and I have built this chatbot without any single coding, and this is going to respond to your customer queries even when you are unavailable. So let's start building this chatbot, but for that you just have to log in your account over the Pabbly Chatflow. Now for accessing the Pabbly Chatflow you just have to type its URL over the new tab, that is pabbly.com/chatflow, and once you will enter the URL you will get the landing page of Pabbly, and here you can see we are getting two options, that is sign in and sign up free. So if you are a new user you can simply click over this sign up free, but if you are an existing user you can simply click over this sign in. But before moving on forward I am going to tell you about Pabbly community. So here you can see this is the page of Pabbly community where automation users, marketers and business owners gather to share their ideas, ask questions and get relevant updates regarding using the Pabbly application. So you can also join Pabbly community now and grow your business with us by sharing your workflows and asking questions. So if you wish to join the Pabbly community you can find link in the description given below. Now let's move on to our Pabbly Chatflow again, and here I am going to simply click over this sign in as I already have an account on Pabbly, and once you finish your sign up you will get this all Pabbly apps page, and here you can see these are the products provided by Pabbly, and I have told you that we are going to create a chatbot, and for creating a chatbot we just have to access Pabbly Chatflow app. And now for accessing the Pabbly Chatflow app you just have to click over the access now button, and once you will click on access now you will get the dashboard page of Pabbly Chatflow. Now on the dashboard dashboard page, you can see these are the numbers I have connected to my Pabbly Chatflow account. You can also add your WhatsApp number by just clicking on this add WhatsApp number button. And on this add WhatsApp number button, you can see we are getting two options, that is WhatsApp Connect and Manual Token Connect. So if you want to integrate your WhatsApp number, you can simply click over this WhatsApp Connect, and if you want to connect with token number, you can simply click over this Manual Token Connect. Now moving on to the sidebar, you can see these are the features provided by Pabbly such as inbox, contacts, team queues, templates, broadcast, flows, AI assistant, activity logs, settings, get help. So if you want to learn more about these features, you can find link in the description given below. And now as we are going to create a chatbot, we have to create flows firstly. Now on the sidebar, you can see we are getting the option for flows, so just select it over here and you will be landed to the flow builder page. And here you can see these are the flows I have created. You can also create your own flow. For that, you simply have to click over this add flow button. So here I am providing it the name Automate Trip Planning and Bookings for Travel Agency. Now moving on further, we are getting the trigger. So you might be wondering, what is this trigger? So trigger is basically the word which is going to initiate your chatbot. So on the trigger, you can see we are getting some of the trigger events such as keyword rejects match, user starts conversation, template selected, WhatsApp template delivered, contact added to contact list, custom field updated, and tag assigned. So here I am going to keep it as the same, that is keyword rejects match. Now you might be thinking, what is this keyword and rejects match? So keywords are basically the words which is going to initiate your chatbot. Let's say I am going to create a keyword that is hello. So for creating a keyword, you simply have to type the keyword and press the enter. And now as my user will enter this word that is hello, my chatbot will be initiated. Now let's say I am going to enter another keyword that is book a trip. So now if the user will enter this text that is book a trip, my chatbot will be initiated. So here we have created some of the keywords. You can create keywords according to you. Now moving on further, we are getting the option for entering the rejects. So rejects are basically the short form for the regular expressions. These are used for the specific user input. So if you want to trigger any message, you can enter rejects like this. Now as we are done with the trigger, now I am going to ask a question from my customer regarding their destination. For that, you simply have to go to actions, and here you can see we are getting the option for ask question. So just select it and you will be getting a question action. Now let's firstly connect this trigger with this question action, and here it is connected. Now here I am going to enter the message or the question which I want to ask from my customer. So now let's enter our question over here. So on this question action, you can see I have entered a message and I have entered this sentence that is hello, welcome to XYZ travel agency between these asterisk signs to make it bold. And I have entered a question which says where would you like to go, and I have entered this question between underscore signs to convert the text of the style into italics. And further, and moving on further, we are getting the option for selecting the contact custom fields. So here you can see these are the contact custom fields I have created. So contact custom fields are used to store extra information regarding the customers. So here you can also create your own contact custom fields. For that, you simply have to go to settings, and here you can see we are getting the option for contact custom fields. So just click here and create your own fields. Now I am going to select the contact custom field as destination here, and the format I am going to select is any. You can select format based on you. Now we are done with the first question. Now I am going to ask another question from our customer. For that, again you have to click over the ask question and you will be getting a question action. Now let's firstly connect this question action with this another question action. Now I am going to enter a question over here regarding the preferred travel dates. So here you can see I have entered another question which says what are your preferred travel dates, and now I am going to select the contact custom field as date over here, and the format I am going to select is any. Now if the user answers this question, I am going to ask them another question. So again you have to click over the ask question and you will be getting this question action. Now let's enter our another question which is, are you traveling solo or with others? So in this question action, I have entered my another question, which is, are you traveling solo or with others? Now I am going to select the contact custom field as travel type, and the format I am going to select is any. Now if the user answers this question, I am going to provide them list of the travel packages. For that you simply have to drag and drop, and here you can see we are getting many options such as text plus button, media, list, single product message, multi product message, single AI message, and template. So here, as I'm going to create a list of the packages, I will be selecting this list, and once you will select this list, you will be getting the list message, and on this list message you can enter the header, body, and footer for the list. So here I'm going to provide a body to my list. So now let's enter our body over here. So now let's enter the body of our list over here. So here you can see I have provided a body to my list. Now I am going to add some items to my list. For that you simply have to click over this add section, and you will be getting a dialog box where you have to provide a section title. Let's say I am going to provide the section title as packages, and now I am going to add some items to the section. So for that you simply have to click over this add items, and you will be getting a dialog box where you have to provide the title to your item. So now let's create our first item of our list over here. So here I am going to create my first item as trip to Bali. So here you can see I have created my first item, that is trip to Bali. Now I am going to add some more items to the list likewise. So again you have to click on add items and enter the title of your first item. You can also add the description of your item over here. Now I am going to add my second item. So here you can see I have created even my second item. Now I am going to add one more item to my list. So again you have to click on add items and enter the title of your third item. So here I have created even my third item, that is Thailand vacation. So here we are done with our list, which contains 3 items. Now I am going to add image to my first item. So for that again you have to drag and drop, and here you can see we are getting the option for media. By selecting media you can provide any type of media such as audio, video, document, etc. to your customers. And now as we are going to provide the image of the destination, we will be selecting the media type as image over here. Now here I am going to add the file or the image. So for that you just have to drag or drop or just select this file, and here you can see as I have clicked over here I am getting this picture that is named as Bali. So I will be selecting this file, and here as I have selected the file I am already getting the URL for this file. Now with this image I am going to enter a caption, that is 7-day trip for Bali. So on the caption I have added 7-day trip to Bali as my caption. So here I have added image to only one list item, but you can also add media to your another items likewise. So here as we are done with the caption, I am going to add a button for the book now. So for that you simply have to click over this add button, and here I am going to enter the text of my button, that is book now. So now let's enter book now over here. So here I have created my first button, that is book now. Now I am going to connect this book now button with a message. So again you have to drag and drop, and here I have selected text button, which is going to provide me the space where I can enter a message for my customer. So now let's enter our thank you or the confirmation message or the message for asking the payment. So here I am going to enter a message for my customer. So here I have entered this message which says, thank you for choosing us to plan your trip. Please make your payment to confirm your booking. Now I am going to add a button, that is for the pay now. So you just have to click over this add button, and here I am going to create the button, that is pay now. And here our button has been created, that is for the pay now. And we have even entered a thank you message for our customer. So here we are done with our flow, and our flow has been successfully built. So you can also create a flow like this for your business by just using Pabbly Chatflow, and you can provide media to your another items likewise. I have provided for the trip to Bali. Now we simply have to click over the save button for saving our flow. And as I have clicked over the save button, I am getting a pop-up which says flow updated successfully. Now I am going to take you towards my inbox section for showing you how we are receiving and sending messages to our customer. For that you simply have to click over the inbox on the sidebar, and we will be landed to the inbox section. And here you can see these are the numbers I have connected to my Pabbly Chatflow account, and on this particular number you can see I am successfully receiving the message which I and on this particular number you can see I'm successfully receiving the messages sent by my customers, and our messages are successfully sent or delivered to our customers, which we have recently created through a flow. And you might be observing one point, that this is following the path which we have created through a flow. Means if a user sends us a message, we are going to send them a welcome message and asking them about the destination, and after that if user provide us the destination, we are going to ask them another question regarding the travel dates. So this is following the path which we have created through a flow, and this is the way you can create a chatbot for automation. So stay tuned to our YouTube channel for learning more about Pabbly and creating many more amazing chatbots like this. And if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe our channel, and thank you for watching this video. So you can create many more chatbots like this by using Pabbly Chatflow. Now if you have any doubt, you can mail us at support@pabbly.com, and if you have any queries, you can write it on forums.pabbly.com. But if you have any pricing related issue, then you can visit the URL given over here. So start using Pabbly Chatflow for free now.